Hey Dallas, my name is Selene McGregor here with Leadvine Marketing. I just work with small business owners across Utah, local companies here, just doing some research on businesses in your area, and your company really stood out to me. So I just decided to put together a quick custom video for you in just a few minutes, showing you just a couple of insights about your online presence, specifically how you stack up against your top competitors. No sales pitch here, just pure value. So this video will give you 3 tips that you can do today to bring in more customers to your business and beat your competition online. Most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what is in it for me? Oftentimes, most local business owners are just too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is that they don't know who's an expert and who isn't. So I've just found that by giving people an easy free attack plan of actual things that they can do to impact their business for free, it's resulted in some of the local business owners still being able to raise their hands and saying, hey, Selene, I like what you do. Please do this for me. So if by the end of this video you've liked what you've heard and can see that I've got a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help your business, shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or even if by the end of this video, if you simply want to take this free, easy attack plan that I gave you and do it yourself, that totally works for me too. No pressure. So let me show you the 3 things that will set your company above your competition. And I don't want to waste any more of your time or mine, so I'll be as brief as possible. The 3 things that I'm going to cover with you today is first, content, second, citations, and third, backlinks. So first up is content. So right here, we're looking at your website. Content is basically considered anything on your front page that you can see that is highlighted, including pictures, what the pictures are saved as, what's behind the pictures. That can all be considered content. So these are things that the search engines can read and basically get an idea of what is this business? What services do they offer? What areas are they targeting? And that's what's gonna help you position yourself in the search ranking. So the goal is having unique and authoritative content. And you wanna have enough of it to be able to add in the right keywords and key phrases that people are gonna be searching for in Google for someone to find the services that you offer. So looking at your website, it looks like you have about I think when I calculated it is like 1,200 to 1,300 words on your homepage. You typically need at least 1,500 to be optimized with Google using the right keywords, and potentially even more than that, depending on the competition level in your area. So if we jump over here to one of your top competitors, looking at their website, it looks like they've got about 1,800 to 1,900. So they're even above that 1,500 threshold. So you'd need to bump it up even above your competition. Very beatable in this area. Now we're going to actually jump over here into one of my tools called Ahrefs. This is just a tool. It's not 100% accurate. It's just one of those companies that buys data from Google. So it gives us an idea of what is working well for you and your competition. So looking over here, it looks like if we jump over here to the overview, you can see what they're ranking for and kind of where they're at. So you can see here they've got 1.6 thousand keywords. They're getting 900 traffic to their website. If we jump down into the keywords, we can actually see specifically what they're ranking for, position number 1, for which things. It looks like a lot of their stuff is actually coming from like blog pages on their homepage, or blog pages to their website that's getting a lot of traffic to their homepage. And I imagine converting a lot of customers out of the traffic that they are getting that way. So we just don't want to miss out on, by not being number 1 and being positioned in the top, don't want you missing out on so much of that traffic and so much of that clientele. Let's jump over to your website now. In the same tool, you can see your website here has 28 keywords, the traffic that you're pulling in. We can actually see specifically the keywords that you are ranking for here and what position you are falling up. This is the position in Google, so you can see there. Again, this is a tool, it's not 100% accurate, but they were in the number 1 spot for a lot of those terms that are being searched. Here, it looks like your highest ranking term is stucco repair, Salt Lake City, 10th position, so you're looking 2nd page, maybe 3rd. And so that would be, it looks like your highest ranking. The rest of them were a lot higher. So you're just not being found by the customers. And so in order to get that traffic up and to get those leads converting for you, you want to make sure you're having the right keywords that you're actually being found there. Again, very beatable. We just have to make sure your content has those right keywords in it. Now we're going to jump over into Google. You can see here the very first part of this is you can see all the sponsored people that are running ads. They're paying to be up on top of Google. Studies have shown that ads are only semi-effective. It definitely can become a money pit if ads aren't effective. So, but first part, you can see everybody that's running on ads. And then running down here to the second section, this map listing area. So this is actually the second thing that we're going to talk about. This is the second most important thing called citations. And it has to do with this Google Map Pack or map area. Oh, tongue twister there. On these results, you can see when I've typed in home exterior Salt Lake City, these are the people that are ranking top in this address or in this area. You're seeing things like their name, their addresses, their phone number, and these are the top rankers here. Citations has a lot to do with this map listing area. These citations are submitted into directories such as Yellow Pages, Whitebook, Yext, City Star, and so on. You have to have your business listed in as many places so that people can find your business. Citations from authoritative websites that are like industry specific can help increase the credibility of your business as well, which will help boost you in this map pack. So we want you to be able to show up here in the top. At the end of the day, citations really just makes you more discoverable. In order to rank high on the maps, you need to make sure that you're looking at your competition's listings, and obviously they're likely to have more than you, so we just want to get out and get what they have plus more so you can dominate them in that space. And that pretty much wraps up citations for us. So jumping into the third thing, which is backlinks. So we're going to go down a little bit further into Google. So now after the ads, after the map pack, then you're starting to get down in here what we call the organic listing section. So the third thing that we're going to cover is backlinks. This is another really important aspect to Google. It has a lot to do with this organic listing section down here. We call this thing that gives your site authority, we call it link juice. You can see here, again, when we search home exterior Salt Lake City, your site is not ranking in the top here. Now this is where you want to be, and in order to get there, you have to beat out your competition in every aspect. So this link juice, simply put, works like, site A is pointing to site B, therefore site A is acting like the link juice to give site B more authority in Google's eyes. So really just think about it like a popularity contest back in high school. You want the coolest, most popular kid or sites in this situation to be pointing back and recommending you or your website. But there's more to it than that. The backlinks you obtain work a lot more effectively when you have other relevant sites linking back to you. For example, if you have another construction site linking back to you, that would be much more relevant than Pizza Hut linking back to you, because you guys don't make pizzas for a living. So that's a huge aspect there. If we jump over here to Ahrefs again, you can see here, let's jump over to the overview. You can see here that you have 192 backlinks pointing back to your site. So that's the little bit of link juice that you are getting to your site. Now, if we jump over here to your competition again, let's run up to their overview. They have 888 backlinks pointing at them. Therefore, we can take those links and go after them plus get more. And we're able to see the exact backlinks that they are able to have and obtain those plus more. Again, it's quality over quantity in this game. All backlinks are not created equal. So again, those are the three things that you're able to do today to grow your online presence and focus on, one, your content, getting that homepage at least to the 1,500. Your competition's even higher, so I'd go even higher than that. Making sure that you've got enough of it to add in those right keywords and key phrases. Second thing is citations, wanting to make sure you just have more citations and directories than your competition by a landslide so that you can dominate them there. And then that third, the backlinks or link juice, you just want to make sure that you've got more relevant sites pointing back to you guys to show Google that you have authority. If you implement those three strategies, you could be #1 across Google. So go ahead and give this information, take it, do it on your own, or if you have found this information to be valuable and want the most effective route to save yourself time and hassle, respond to this email and we can dive deeper and chat about your specific situation and see what I can do to help your business thrive. And I hope I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great one, Dallas.